You might remember a story we did a couple of weeks ago of a Fitbit that became a digital leash. Because if you thought that story was over, you're gonna want to stick around because we just got an update and the final plot twist is a jaw dropper. If you haven't listened to the original, go there first to get the full context. The link is in the description. For those of you that just want the cliff notes, Sarah's boyfriend Alex bought her one of those new screenless Fitbit Airs for their anniversary. They sync their data to motivate each other, but it quickly went from cute to controlling. Alex became obsessed. He'd analyse her sleep data, cross-examine her about her heart rate, and it hit breaking point when he accused her of cheating because her heart rate was elevated during a stressful work meeting. His justification was the data doesn't lie. Feeling like she was under constant surveillance, Sarah started deleting chunks of her data just to feel a sense of privacy. And of course, he found out and accused her of being secretive and breaking his trust. So, the update actually comes from Alex, who saw the post and commented with his side of the story. And this is great because normally we don't get to hear both sides. He starts by saying he's the controlling partner and understands why it looks bad. But there's a lot that was missed. Alex explains that for months before the Fitbit drama, Sarah had been acting distant, weird, and just emotionally checked out. He felt like he was losing her but had no idea why, and he admits that he became fixated on the data because he was looking for an explanation, any explanation, for why the woman he loved was suddenly a stranger. And then he finds out. And no, not from the Fitbit data. Alex says he got a call last week from a mutual friend who was out of town. They say that they saw Sarah having a romantic lunch with another man. And it turns out that stressful work meeting where her heart rate was racing wasn't a meeting after all. The suspicions he had weren't paranoia. His gut was telling him something was wrong, and he just looked for evidence in the wrong place. And this is where it all comes crashing down. After getting that call from their friend, Alex says he stopped looking at the Fitbit app and started digging elsewhere. And he found more evidence. A second Facebook account she was obviously using to hook up with some guy. So he sat her down, and her first words were, "Is this about the data again?" Alex says that he just looked at her and said, "No, Sarah, this isn't about what you deleted, but what you probably should have." He confronted her with what the friend had seen and snaps of the chat from the other account that he'd found. He asked her about the other man, how long that had been going on, all the stuff that people in that situation usually ask. And according to his post, she tried to deny it at first, but the evidence was there. She eventually admits it, says that she'd been cheating for months. His obsession with her data wasn't the cause of their problems. It was a symptom of the broken trust that he was feeling without knowing why. And yeah, they broke up. He ends his post by saying that Sarah painted him as a monster to thousands of people to hide what she was doing. And he just wanted to set the story straight. Like, wow. Just wow. What do you all think about this turn of events? Was this the ending that you expected? Let me know in the comments. And if you're enjoying these stories, please hit that like and subscribe button. So this is an absolute masterclass in gaslighting. Sarah made Alex feel crazy for being suspicious when his gut was telling him the truth the whole time. And that's the real lesson here. Her narrative was never about data or privacy. It was guilt and control, and her having control of the story. She used technology as a scapegoat, and the internet as a weapon to paint him as the villain, all to justify her own betrayal. And I don't know about you, but I fell for it. I absolutely thought Alex was projecting his own guilt in the first video. But instead, it was that classic situation where you know something's off, you just don't know how or why, but something inside is screaming that something isn't right. So, the final verdict? 100% not the arsehole Alex, but Sarah, she gets the asshole trophy. So this whole saga is a painful reminder that there are always two sides to every story. So thanks for listening to that episode of Am I the Asshole But Zen, which quietly turned into Quiet Betrayals. Catch you next time.